half. And I'll tell you, that's probably one of the biggest stats. The next one will be Petersburg passing, and we'll work on that one. We've got 92 yards passing right now. And I'll tell you, 4 yards rushing, 92 yards passing. You can't tell what Hopewell's strength is, can you? Hopewell holding an 11-point lead, and quite honestly, the Blue Devils, that one fumble by Hopewell's quarterback has really made the difference. Jay Bowser, his inability to hold on to the ball in that one play, pretty much double fumble, if you want to call it. He fumbled it, picked it up, and had 5 guys waiting for him. A week ago that was called in the grasp, and tonight it's called a fumble. So, we've got 12 minutes. I think they just reset the clock. We're waiting for Hopewell to come out. The Petersburg Crimson Wave re-enter the stadium for the second half. The fans right in front of us go wild, and I tell you, Tommy, the humidity's really starting to come down, and we've got a little haze over the field, and it's getting quite sticky out here.
Yeah, we call it a heavy dew tonight.
Well, we'd like to thank our cameraman, Jay Zay. He's standing right over top of us on the top of the press box, and I'll tell you right now, he's feeling the effects of the humidity. I bet he's wearing a raincoat up there. We'd like to thank our statistician, Stacy Wells. So, the Blue Devils get set to receive the kickoff as Petersburg's already got all their guys out there.
And the Blue Devils are taking last-second instructions from Coach Parker, and they will receive the second-half kickoff.
Derek Carr and Larry Allen and Alvin Flowers are the try-backs.
And then, of course, up further than that are Steve Pettaway on one side, and number 45 for the Blue Devils, Dana Wilson on the other side. And then Darrell Sober is down in between them.
And then you got linemen who stack it up front. You've got Ellis and Scott and pretty much all the linemen.
Okay, Kevin Heath is ready to kick off, David.
Kevin Elliott. Let's see if we can grab the rest of their names. Dave Smithson. And there's one other one out there. I can't spot him. And Larry Allen, boy, he's a workhorse on the kickoff. Takes it from the 16-yard line and gets out to the 35.
So that's a good run back for Larry Allen.
21-yard run back. You can't complain about those. So the Blue Devils will be starting off on their own 35-yard line.
Okay, the clock will run, and the Blue Devils will go on offense to start the second half. Billy Ellis goes over the ball for the center position.
And Derek Carr set in the tailback position. Carr gets about 5 yards on the carry out to the 40-yard line. We'll call it second down and 5. Well, I'd like to mention that during halftime, number 60, Kevin Ortiz, who we had said had problems here and there, was taken away by the emergency crew, and we hope he's okay, but the prognosis right now is a possible fractured elbow, and you know that's got to hurt. So we hope he's okay, and hope everything goes out all right for him. Second down and 5, and it's run right through the middle to Chris Christian, who gets stacked up for a 2-yard loss. Let's call it a 1-yard loss back to the 39-yard line. It'll be third down and about 6 to go for the Blue Devils.
Okay, so the Blue Devils have a big play on third down coming up.
Just under 10.5 minutes to go in this third period. Hopewell leading 18-7. And this is a really big play. Let's see if Jay drops back to pass. Bowser with 3 of 5 in the first half, with 1 touchdown, which was the strike to Flowers. and an interception, and he had 61 yards passing. An option play by Bowser, and he's going to make it himself, and he gets down to the 48-yard line. Number 14 quarterback Jay Bowser gets the ball down to the 48-yard line for a first down.
That was a good run, David.
Well, I'll tell you, they're almost expecting the ball to be pitched off or handed off, and you usually don't see Jay run the ball that often, so I think the scouting films would say he doesn't run it. So.
Well, the opening was there, and so he brought the ball up to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's first down and 10, 9:52 to go in the third period. Bowser looks over the Hopewell offense, and the ball goes up the middle to Christian, who gets stopped right there at about the 49. We'll call it a 3-yard gain.
Boy, he got hit hard as he went into that line, too.
Well, the Blue Devils are once again in Petersburg territory.
Kevin Heath once again with the tackle for the Crimson Wave. He's a very durable ball player. Alvin Flowers is split out wide to the near side of the field for the Blue Devils.
And I tell you, Flowers smoked his defender last time for that touchdown. They were together, but he counted when it counted. Pitch back to Derek Carr, and that's the best pitch back we've seen all year. And it gets about 2 yards for Derek as he gets up to the 46-yard line of the Wave.
And I'd like to say we appreciate the camera work of Jay Zay up on the roof there.
8:40 to go in the third period. Blue Devils looking at a crucial third down and about 5 to go. Long 4. Bowser once again the option, and he gets wrapped up, and they slammed him down. And I tell you, on a quarterback, you try that one in the NFL, and you're going to get flags pelted all over your helmet. As he gained about a yard to the 45, and Carr's going to drop back to punt. And I think he should have pitched that one to Derek.
I agree with you. But now Derek will be back in punt formation.
Derek Carr fakes it. He's going to get close to the first down. He gets it down to the 37-yard line. That's the first fake by Derek this year, and I tell you, it's one of those situations where you knew it was going to happen sooner or later when you got that kind of speed.
You better believe it.
And he gets the ball down to the 37-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 yards to go. 7:41 to go in the third period, and talk about exciting. That's what I like to see. A little razzle-dazzle here and there.
All right, first down for the Blue Devils. Big play that time.
Ball goes to Derek Carr up.
No, it's a fake, David.
Good fake there by Bowser, but nowhere to go. I think it was supposed to be a handoff, and he just missed it.
Well, they're grabbing after the ball after they own the ground, David.
Well, I think they're grabbing after Bowser is what they're doing.
Yeah, but they were after that ball on the ground while he was laying on the ground.
They're grabbing after the ball from Bowser is what I mean. Well, we'll call that a no-gainer, and they give him about a half a yard. We'll still call it no gain, and second down and 10 to go.
And Alvin Flowers brings the play in and splits out wide to the far side of the field for the Blue Devils.
Well, this is the same setup that the Blue Devils had on the touchdown pass to Flowers. As they fake the pitch to the left, and there goes, goodness, there it goes, once again towards, who's that one out at?
That was Alvin Flowers out there. No, it's Larry Allen out there.
That was out to Larry Allen. He was double covered.
And Remus James was back defending for Petersburg.
Along with him was number 16, Antoine Nixon, who recovered that fumble and ran it the whole way for the touchdown. The lone 7 points for the Wave. Well, it's third down and a long 10 yards. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the third period.
And these have been some long passes thrown by Bowser, David.
Well, I'll tell you, the only thing that I don't like about them is that they're ill-advised passes. Everyone's been into coverage, and the Blue Devils got off lucky once. They got unlucky another time. The early ones, the short dump-off passes to Christian. Now, I like those. Those are 7, 10 yards. That's kind of high school passes you expect, but a good defensive play out there by number 81, Remus James.
Again.
That blocked it off, and guess who's back to punt again? Derek Carr.
He's 4th down and about 9 yards to go for the Blue Devils.
And 4th down and 10, 7:03, and Carr's back to punt once again. He's up mighty close on a punt formation.
A high snap.
And that one's going to bounce straight up, and I don't know if it's going to go in the end zone or not. No, it's going to be down to about the 4-yard line.
Right, 3 or 4 yard line. Steve Pettaway downs the ball for the Blue Devils.
That was a good play. He was right there on top of that ball. 4-yard line.
So it's either the 3 or the 4 yard line. It's hard to see from this angle.
We're going to call it a 34-yard punt by Carr.
But it's a very effective punt.
Yeah, that's a net 34, too. Those are the big ones. So 1st and 10 for the Wave, and let's see if they come out passing again. Kind of hard to pass down here. And he's stacked up for about a 1-yard gain.
Of course, Chris Pitt is always in the middle of the action, David.
Number 11, Edwin Coleman, looked like handled that carry.
Okay, the Crimson Wave.
They call it 2nd down and 10, a no gainer, so we'll stick by that. Kind of hard to spot these, and
a whole lot of tackling going on.
Number 30 made the carry on that one for the Wave. That's Christopher McDaniel, a 6'2", 215 junior. He's going to be a big boy next year for him.
Dana Wilson made that tackle, David.
Well, the clock's running. It's 3rd down and about 10 yards to go. Another no-gain situation. They're just moving a little closer to us now. And you're going to see the artillery pop out on this one.
Back.
He's back to pass. Oh, that one had interception written all over it.
Yes, and the Blue Devil defender on that play was Steve Pettaway, and he just felt real bad that he couldn't hold on to that football.
Well, Remus James was out for the pass, and he had him beat. It was just a poor pass. So it's going to be 4th down, and this isn't the place where you want to mess up a punt or a snap. Snap flies over his head. This could be a very long night for the punter. Number 70, Kevin Heath, standing deep in his own end zone. Punting the ball to Carr. It's off the side of his foot, and we'll call that maybe a 10-yard punt.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's out to about the 13-yard line, and let's just give Hopewell points on that one. Goodness gracious. They call it at the 12-yard line. How about that? A 6-yard punt.
I know he feels bad, and you know Kevin Heath has had a good ball game all game up to this point.
Wow, that's a backbreaker when you need to get out of your own territory deep. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Hopewell at 12, and after a punt, you don't expect to be close to 1st and goal.
Not hardly.
Unless it's a great return.
Full house backfield for the Blue Devils.
Carr, probably going to be, there's Carr up the middle, and he gets about 4 yards. We'll say he got down to the 8-yard line.
Maybe even the 7.
It's going to be close. I'd say it's still going to be about the 8-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 yards to go at the 8. Blue Devils can get a 1st down to the 2-yard line. Bowser once again with the full backfield. Larry Allen playing as the 2nd fullback. And where's Derek Carr? There is no Derek Carr. The ball handed off to Russell Petaway, and he gets -1 probably. Not sure where we're going to call that, and not sure why, but Derek Carr isn't in the game right now. He's standing on the sideline.
And has his hands on his hips, David. That means he's supposed to carry the ball, right?
Absolutely. Well, I think they don't want to run the score up is part of the thing, but when you're only up by 11, you know, the ball's carried up the middle, probably by Allen. He was the other fullback.
It's going to be 4th down, it looks like. Maybe they're going to measure for the first down. It's close.
Carry was by number 26.
The official says it is a first down. First and goal from the 1-yard line.
That carry was by Stephon Jameson, and first and goal to go at the 1-yard line. And I tell you, I wonder why Derek's not in there.
I think that they just want to see if they can score without him out there.
You think they want to give him confidence, let someone else have a touchdown?
That's right.
No one else has scored a touchdown for the Devils other than Flowers, I believe.
Okay, Billy Ellis comes out of the huddle and over the ball at center. 2 wide outs for the Blue Devils.
2 men in the backfield. That's going to be Chris Christian and Russell Petaway. Oh, Christian goes into motion, and there's the backfield motion call. And that's going to drop them back 5 yards, and it'll be first down and goal from about the 6.
Chris Christian did go toward the line of scrimmage.
I don't think it was Christian. I think it was one of the wideouts. I think it was number 80, Steve Petaway, who left just a little bit early. He was doing a slant pattern, and he went through just a little bit early. About a half a count.
They say backfield in motion. So it'll be first down and 6 yards to go.
The scoreboard somewhere else. They have second down and 3 at the 7. I don't know where they're at. But we've got 3:05 to go in the third period. The Blue Devils threatening once again off of the poor punt by Kevin Heath. A 6-yard punt put the Devils at the 12-yard line, and that was the key to this drive. Not much driving, you just do it. There's Jameson who gets the ball down.
There's a fumble.
And Blue Devil ball. They call it Blue Devil ball. Fumble on the play, but
I would say that the fumble was caused by the ground that time because he had the ball in his arms when he went down.
Well, Pitt came up with the ball, so I'm not sure how they called that, but Pitt came up with the ball, so...
Guess who's coming into the ball game, Dave?
Well, I think Marshall's a little tired of watching them play around at the goal line. Derek Carr comes... I think Marshall's a little tired of watching them play around at the goal line. Derek Carr comes into the game. Blue Devils at the 5-yard line right now. Second down and 5. Not sure where the clock operator is, but
yeah, they're getting lined up.
Who was that?
Chris
Pitt.
Chris Pitt for the touchdown.
2:09 to go in the third period. Chris Pitt adds a pretty hard blow to Petersburg. A 5-yard touchdown pass from Jay Bowser, his second of the game, and the Blue Devils take a 24-7 lead, and Robert Scott will probably be out to kick the extra point as he changes his shoe on the far side
and brings the kicking tee out.
I think we need to get a contribution up and get Robert Scott a kicking shoe that he can play in.
And the Blue Devils call a timeout.
I tell you, it's pretty bad when you have to waste a timeout
on an extra point.
That bothers me because there's no need for that at all. If you're going to do that, go ahead and go for 2. Okay, here we are back to go. Robert Scott set for the kick. And Jay Bowser, number 14, the Hopewell quarterback, will be holding the ball. Last time the Blue Devils tried to fake, and the ball fell just on the far side of a outstretched fingers of Larry Allen. Ball comes down, Scott puts it up, and it's no good once again. That one's off to the right. Goodness gracious.
And with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the score Hopewell 24, Petersburg 7. We pause for this commercial message.
McKay Hardware and Hopewell. Your Pittsburgh and Service Star Paint.
To go in the third period, the Blue Devils have opened up a pretty good lead here, 24-7. Derek Carr setting everyone up, and Robert Scott will be doing the kick. I figure he shouldn't take off that shoe. I mean, you might as well get 2 plays out of it, right? So here he goes, set to kick the ball off for the Blue Devils. Back deep, number 16 and number 26, once again, Shelton Epps and Antoine Nixon. The kick goes back, and it's going to go to number 16, which is Antoine Nixon. He gets the ball at about the 7-yard line and is down at the 27.
Good run back that time.
Ball's at the 27 or so, about the 25-yard line. Times are getting kind of hazy now. We'll call that a run back of about 18 yards.
And as a Petersburg player down on the field, David.
The ball's marked at the 26-yard line. 2:05 to go, and a Petersburg player's injured right now, so we've got a little break here. Derek Carr really had little or nothing to do with that. I think Marshall used him as a decoy because they stacked the line against, they saw Derek Carr come in, linebackers came in for the wave. They came in, set up the situation, and Bowser had all day to pass that ball. And Chris Pitt was wide open in the back of the end zone.
That's right. It looked like he just sneaked his way into the end zone and was waited for the ball to come to his arm.
Well, Nixon was the injured player, the ball carrier in that play. And he walks off on his own power, and we hope he'll be okay. Just under 2 minutes to go for the third period. The Wave probably going to start passing a whole lot now. Back pass intercepted by number 66, I believe, is the number, Mike Webb. He caught the ball at just about the 35-yard line and ran it back to the Petersburg 23.
And so with 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining in the quarter, the Blue Devils are in scoring position once again, David.
Well, I tell you, just like that, points go up on the board. It's amazing. 2 really good turnovers for the Blue Devils. One may have been a muff punt, but Derek Carr, and he gets snapped real quick down, and we'll call that about a 2-yard gain, maybe. About a no-gainer.
Nathan Quick with a good tackle that time for Petersburg. Good solid tackle. Alvin Flowers brings the play in for the Blue Devils.
I was right the first time. It was about a 2-yard gain. Alvin Flowers goes out wide. You almost have to wonder if they're looking for him on this play. A play action up the middle would look mighty good. The Blue Devils have really mixed it up, gone both ways. Bootleg by Bowser, and he's drilled for about a 1-yard loss.
That play just did not develop very quickly.
So we're going to call it 3rd down and 9 yards to go. The ball's at the 23-yard line of Petersburg with 20 seconds to go, and they're probably going to have to get a playoff in this quarter. So Robert Scott may be looking at a field goal at the end of this if they don't get the first down. And I really hope Robert makes it. Bootleg, and somebody wasn't fooled at all.
A piling on should have been called, David, but it wasn't.
Well, Bowser sacked back to the 30-yard line, and I think that's when Bowser should have unloaded it and just thrown it out of the end zone. Got rid of the ball.
Well,
you can't hold on to that. You pull yourself out of field goal position. There's no time left in the quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is Hopewell 24, Petersburg 7.